Growing a garden in USDA Hardiness Zone 6 involves understanding the climate and selecting appropriate crops. Zone 6 has a moderate climate with a growing season that typically lasts from mid-April to mid-October. Here's a detailed guide on how to grow a garden in Zone 6, including the best foods to grow and their planting schedules. Best foods to grow in Zone 6. Cool season crops. Lettuce planting time, direct sow seeds in early spring. That's around March, and again in fall, which would be around September. Growing tips. Lettuce prefers cooler temperatures and partial shade. Spinach, planting time, direct sow seeds in early spring. Again, that's March, and again in fall, September. Growing tips. Spinach thrives in cooler weather and needs well-drained soil. Carrots, planting time. Direct sow seeds in early spring, March, and fall, September. Growing tips. Carrots require loose, well-drained soil to grow properly. Radishes, planting time. Direct sow seeds in early spring, March, and fall, September. Growing tips. Radishes are quick-growing and prefer cooler temperatures. Broccoli, planting time. Start seeds indoors in late winter, around February, and transplant outdoors in early spring, which is April. Plant again in late summer for a fall harvest. Growing tips. Broccoli needs full sun and rich, well-drained soil. Peas, planting time. Direct sow seeds in early spring, March, and again in fall, September. Growing tips. Peas grow best in cool temperatures and well-drained soil. Let's delve into warm season crops, ideal for planting in Zone 6. Starting with tomatoes. Begin your seeds indoors in late winter, around February, and transplant them outside after the last frost in May. They need full sun and well-draining soil to thrive. Next, peppers also start indoors in February and move outside in May. They thrive in warm, sunny conditions and require consistent watering to flourish. Squash should be direct sown in late spring. In May, after the last frost, needing ample space and well-drained soil. Cucumbers, similarly direct sown in May, require full sun and consistent watering. Consider trellising to save space. Green beans, another late spring sower, prefer full sun and well-drained soil. Lastly, corn should be direct sown in late spring, needing full sun and rich, well-drained soil for optimal growth. Moving to the general planting schedule for Zone 6, let's start with late winter, around February. This is the time to start seeds indoors for tomatoes, peppers, eggplants, and broccoli. As we transition into early spring, from March to April, you can direct sow lettuce, spinach, carrots, radishes, and peas, while transplanting broccoli outdoors. Late spring, particularly May, is perfect for direct sowing beans, squash, cucumbers, and corn, and for transplanting tomatoes, peppers, and eggplants outdoors. During the summer months from June to August, focus on maintaining your garden with regular watering, weeding, and harvesting as needed. Come fall, in September and October, it's time to direct sow lettuce, spinach, carrots, radishes, and peas again, and plant garlic for overwintering. Finally, during winter, from November to December, prepare your garden beds for the upcoming spring planting, mulch, and protect your perennial plants from frost. To ensure a successful gardening experience in Zone 6, here are some essential tips. Begin with soil preparation. Ensure your soil is well drained and enriched with organic matter. Regular deep watering is crucial, especially during dry spells, to keep your plants thriving. Mulching is beneficial as it helps retain soil moisture and suppress weeds. Be mindful of frost protection. Be aware of late frosts in spring and early frosts in fall, and use row covers if necessary. Lastly, practice crop rotation each season to prevent soil depletion and reduce pest and disease problems. By following these guidelines, you can maximize your garden's productivity in Zone 6 and enjoy a bountiful harvest throughout the growing season.